Technical difficulties. Today we're making buttery wheat rolls from the official cookbook of Chelsea Monroe Cassell. And we are making Soothing Broth from the New Flavors of Azeroth. Is my microphone working better today? We moved it. Today we're going to do buttery wheat rolls first. Okay. That's right, milk. It needed warmed. Nothing like a cup of warm milk. Oh, I spilt milk. I'm pretty sure we don't want that very hot. I'm thinking I've got to put yeast in that, so we got to watch it. I forgot to get out the butter. So last night's sailor's pie turned out really good. We're going to go a little bit more, just in case. A little bit more. Is it working better? We're going with that. Kind of warm. Okay, in a large bowl, combine milk, sugar, stirring until sugar is dissolved. We've got a large bowl. Sugar. How much? One teaspoon. We got the happy, so we'll go. I'm not sure we really have to worry about that not dissolving. It's not like we added a bunch. Magic spatula is back. Okay. Add yeast and let sit for a minute. One tablespoon. So we're going with whoops. My hand had a twitch. Oh, and it already looks frothy. So whatever we did correctly. Now we gotta let that sit for 1 minute. What do we do next after that? Then gradually work in flour until you have a nice light dough. And then knead it until it bounces back when poked. Wow, this is like the 15 seconds all over again, isn't it? Somehow I got milk on that. Apparently these don't take very long to rise, so. So we'll do, what about the salt? Did I add salt? I think I just added the sugar. I didn't add the salt. Or the butter, for that matter. Okay, salt, half a teaspoon. Well, let's do the butter first so I can melt it. Well, that's a lot of butter. As usual, got the handy dandy tablespoon thing out. My butter's hard as a rock. Baby spoon. Hi, Kaser. How are you doing today? Sure comes out nice, doesn't it? It comes out of that little thing. Smelled. We'll do that for 30 seconds or until it starts popping at us. And popping it. We'll let it pop a little bit more. Oops. Sorry, I had to clean up my mess. It went ham. Half a teaspoon of salt. It's still a little bit too hot, I think. Whoops. Oh, it's not that hot, just the top was. It is going to be a good broth. It's a broth. I don't know why they wanted me to add the salt to the butter because it didn't go together at all. So that seems a bit silly. Okay. I got everything in there except for flour. We are adding 2.5 cups of flour. We're going to have to buy more flour after this one. Seems like you should add the flour to the bowl and then add the liquid to the flour. That's what I think. Two. Well, I managed to not make a mess while I did this. That looks too much. Take that back. Just spilled flour. Not much though, so we're good. Looks pretty runny. Oh, it's stuck together quite fast, actually. And it's going together quite nicely. We'll get our hands dirty now, I guess. Gonna have to do it eventually anyway. I think we might need a little bit more flour. Yep. We're sticky. Oh. Whoops. Maybe if we... No, that's not working. We'll use a spatula, because we're just getting it all over our hands. It's just sticking. There. That's getting better now. Hide, it's still sticking to the bottom. There we go. Okay, we've got it into a nice light dough. It's sticking. Okay. Just throw it on a flat surface. With it. It's good we're adding more flat. Might as well get it all out. Okay. It's not too sticky no more. Look at that. It's gonna be a nice little ball soon. Oops. Nana's trick. Maybe we'll quit sliding. Stuck underneath my nails. How annoying is that? How long we gotta knead it for? Several minutes. Pretty sure it's been about a minute. Feels longer. It bounced back. So, now what do? It bounced back when it was poked. Let's see. So now we've got to divide it up, place it where it's gonna bake, and let it rise. So, we're gonna do it in I'm gonna let it rise in the air fryer because that's where it's baking. How many get out of this baby? 10 rolls. So that means we should get 5 out of each of these. At least make it look somewhat like the same size so we can just guess. 1, 2, 'Let's just pop this here. It looks little, doesn't it? Almost toss that baby on the floor. That one was a different size. That one was a different size. I have a feeling they're all going to be different sizes. That's okay. Except for that big one in there, we're going to have to do something about that. Because he's just too big. It's going to smash the babies. Let's just take part of him. He's still bigger than the other ones. Okay, we know my cutting did not make them all the same size, so maybe that'll work. I suppose when they rise up, at least they'll be in ball form. Right now it looks like I played dice and rolled a 5 and a 1. Try to keep the big ones separate from the little ones. What does it say we gotta do? Got them in place the rolls in the pan. Cover and let rise. And then bake for 20 minutes. And then, do I cover them with butter or anything? No, it does not say to do that. So it does not say to do that. We will not do it. Here's our balls. They look nice. We are just going to proof them. For 20 minutes. 20 minutes. My cough looks really good, does it? Okay, let me just wash this up and then I'll get my soup going. I think I'll have time to film this. Let's just let that soak a minute so all that flour will get soft. Okay, I don't need this. So now, while our buttery wheat rolls rise, we're going to prep our soothing broth. Okay, let's see. This soothing broth might not calm your average kodo, but you'll find a mug of it very welcome when you're feeling under the weather. The recipe comes from Thressa Amberglen in the Wildlands. I don't know what that other word was. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. And the rich flavors and hearty broth make for a clean and nourishing light meal that's perfectly paired with a bit of bread and cheese. Well, look at that. I'm sure my broth will turn out just like that. Oh, I might need this. What do we do first? Well, there's basically only one paragraph here, so I'm going to assume we're going to toss it all in. Okay, we've got to cook off some stuff first. Cook for several minutes until softened, and then add the remaining ingredients. Cover and cook until the vegetables are quite soft, and then strain it. That seems really simple. That seems very simple. So today when I picked out leeks, because it said we're using the green bit too, I selected them very, they had the long thing. So does that mean I don't gotta peel these if it's for a broth? Wash. Yep. Oops. Oh, for goodness sakes. Just spilt water everywhere. Which we will clean up because we don't want to slip on our face. Okay. So if we've got to wait for these to cook, the best option would be to cut them small enough that they cook fast enough. That's my theory. Carrots, celery, leeks, and garlic. The garlic is minced anyway. It is. This knife is just really big. Let's not use that. Might be too small. I don't know, I've never made a broth before. But something tells me I can do it like this. Never made a broth before at all. So this should be fun. Hope it tastes good, to be honest. I'll just. Shut it. Wait for that to get warm first. And I guess I'll just start tossing them in because that smells good. Why fight it when I could just cut it off? Pretty sure it doesn't matter how I cut these because they're just for flavoring. Something's messing with my eyes already. Oh, it's hot enough. You hear the sizzle? I wonder if I should have did that. I suppose it doesn't matter. They'll fall apart anyway when I add water. This thing burns my eyes, just like an onion. Unpleasant. What if my pot was big enough? What do we have to do with that? Cook for 7 minutes or several minutes until softened. It's gonna take a while. I don't know if it's because the pot that I used was too small. How much garlic? Pretty sure if I add this in there now, it's going to burn. No? One. Well, it smells good, even though it's just a bunch of vegetables. Wait for it to soften, it says. How much water? 6 cups. I turn it down one just because. Well, something's gonna make me sneeze. My eyes are bothering me. I'm gonna assume they meant the leek softening because the carrots are not gonna soften in a couple minutes. Wouldn't the water boil off? I guess not. Because I don't got no broth in here. I guess I'm making broth. I still think the water would boil away and just turn into mushy veggies. Several minutes until softened. They were not getting around. I'm just gonna quit touching that because it's not gonna do what I want that. Wash it. It takes these things 20 minutes to rise. Bull crap. These are gonna be like baby muffins. Baby rolls. I'll just let them go a little bit longer. Because they should be bigger than that. Okay, they've softened. What do we do now? Add everything else in there, it says. Okay. I'm going to add 6 cups of water. That's a lot more water than I thought it was going to be. Miso paste. How much? 2 tablespoons. So technically, that's where the flavor comes from. Thanks. Okay. 2 tablespoons of miso paste. A little bit extra. Dash sesame oil. More leaves. Maggie's being a very good girl tonight. She's just laying on the couch. A generous pinch of turmeric and sweet paprika. I'm going to do 2 pinches because I've got smaller fingers. I'm going to assume a generous pinch is a lot. That one's very strong smelling. Ginger. Gotta add ginger. I love the smell of ginger. How much? Let's see. Sliced thin, it says. Oh, that's good. Just keep that going because they did rise a little bit, but it's still like half the size of my palm. So that's not a very big roll. It said 20 minutes, but is that everything? Salt and pepper. It says to taste. That one, that salt. I don't know. We're gonna call that good. I don't want it too salty. Let's give it a whisk. Well, it looks like the right color. kind of. Okay. It just says let cook for about 30 minutes. Put the lid on until it starts boiling, I guess. Well, okay. Now, I miscalculated this one. Let's see here. While we wait, let me do all my dishes, I suppose. Does it say what to cook it on? It does not. It just says cooking time. Oh, it says we can add noodles if we need it more hearty. No, let's not do that. Okay, so now we'll count the time. Could you? Yeah, let's see what else we got. I can tell you what we're cooking on Sunday. Let's see here. There it is in this one. So Sunday we're going to try these. Did I mark this page? Let me just mark this page so I don't get lost. We're going to try these dark pit mushroom burgers, which should be pretty good. I'm pretty sure they're vegetarian because there's no meat involved. It's just portobello mushrooms. But we will have to make our own buns.
Speaking of buns, can I see yours where it gets nice?
Miscalculated on the time. Is it? It's
Simmering?
it doesn't say. It doesn't give
It
me.
would need to be simmering.
Oh, we've got it simmer, not boiling.
It's like violently exploding.
So I put it on 8. Well, 800 is boiling too on 6.
Yeah, 6 or 4.
Oh. Oops. We put it on 6. Anyways, we're making these nutty brew buns as well. Hopefully they rise better than my buttery wheat rolls are doing right now. Those should be good. And we're also doing a little dessert. Where is that at? What's that? Clove, cinnamon stick, lemon. Hey, I can do the caraway burn wine. Do we got caraway seeds? What is that? Nope, it has honey in it. I'm gonna put off honey after that thing. Huh? Palm fruit slices. Yeah, I'm gonna put off honey after that. So I can make this while I kill time. I'm gonna make the sea salt java. Should be good. 2 tablespoons of salted butter, sugar, and a cup of milk. Yeah. Could I do that? Instant coffee, sugar, hot water. Oh, I've got to do it on a pot. I think I do it on a pot in a medium saucepan. Oh, I mean, I have instant coffee up there. I'm just gonna pop this back here. Just gonna pop that back there. We're gonna need this little thing to make this sea salt java. It looks pretty good, considering we have time. So, in a medium or large saucepan, melt the butter over medium heat. Medium to large saucepan. Seems a bit excessive to get a massive saucepan out just for 1 cup of milk. Melt butter over, how much butter? 2 tablespoons of butter, sugar, and milk. I think I'm making caramel. Take a coffee out. Sugar, and some salt. I guess. We shall follow the instructions. Let's see what the next one is. To make coffee topping. And we're just going to have to go with in the way it says because I can't keep track of what it wants me to do. So we're just going to go. Stir in the sugar and butter. Look at that. 2 tablespoons of butter. That came out perfect. Not bad. Okay. Okay, it seems simple enough actually. Okay, sugar. 1/4 cup of sugar after our coffee has melted. Or after our butter has melted. Nice pictures you have there. This seems like a fancy cup of coffee to me. Has caramel in it. Let's turn that up just a little bit so we can melt our butter. They are rising a bit more now, which is a good thing. They're still only going to be about as big as my palm, which is small. Hold on, I think I should turn them on. Yeah, that would make it perfect time. 400, 200, 160. Welcome. No. Yes. Yeah, they came off. We'll 15, just to be safe. We don't know. 1/4 cup of sugar. Okay, we melt our butter, stir in the sugar. Oh, we're making caramel. We tried to make this the other night with honey. Don't recommend that. Let me just pour out how much milk I'm going to need before I start this. Okay. How many servings is this? 2. So I've got to stir it until it turns amber colored. Never did this make caramel before, so I don't know what the temperature is supposed to be. We're going with 400. 6. Let's see. Oh, and so we've got to wait till it's amber color and smells like caramel. I say caramel. While whisking, pour in half of the milk mixture. It will sputter and bubble vigorously. Keep whisking until it all melted. I wonder if so it's basically a caramel drink with coffee topping. It says keep warm on very low heat and then make our topping. Combine coffee, sugar, and hot water. What? That don't make no sense to me. Coffee, sugar, hot water. Beat with an electric mixer starting on low and gradually increasing speed for about 5 minutes until it's pale brown and holds soft peaks. But it's water and coffee. Does that make any sense to you? It does. Will that work? I'm just gonna give it a go. I don't know how that's gonna work. Considering I don't know how coffee whips into peaks, it will be an interesting to see. This looks like melted cheese. Doesn't look appetizing at all. I'm just waiting for it to change color. Yes. This is doing exactly what the honey did not do. It looks good though. Stinks like butter though. I'm gonna assume it's gonna change color fast. It just seems to be taking a while. It looks fluffy though. We'll turn it up just for a minute. I'm going to turn it down now because it's changing color. What does it do? Oh, it has to smell like caramel as well, so should be a minute. All I smell is butter. I'm afraid. I'm afraid it's gonna burn. Huh? got a nice tan brown color. I can't even pick it up. Yeah, is it good? Okay. We're gonna add our milk because I think if we go any more brown, since we have half of it, and it turned hard as a rock, so I'm gonna assume now we have to wait for the milk to heat up in order to. Yes. That's exactly what was supposed to happen. Did that freak me out? Now we just gotta wait for it to dissolve. Oh, I might make it go faster. Little bunnies look good. Oh, oh. Maybe I should turn it off. Spatula though. Oh, it's right in front of me. So now we've got to wait until this dissolves back into the water or into the milk. I need some hot water for my toppings. 2 tablespoons. Doesn't seem like. How am I meant to whip that? It's literally 2 tablespoons of instant coffee, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 2 tablespoons of water. How are you supposed to? Yeah. We're gonna give it a go. Well, it is doing what it was supposed to do. Well, the broth looks good, and it's the color of the same color as the picture, so at least there's that. What do I do with the baby bowl? Use this to whisk. Just about. Okay. Well, we seem to have made caramel milk. We're going to turn it down now. So it says put it on a low heat. This is gonna be like a shot of caffeine. Oops. Sugar. 2 tablespoons of sugar. That salt's for the serving. Two tablespoons of butter. Now we're gonna whip this for like 5 minutes, it says, and it will turn into a peak. We shall see. I didn't know coffee did this. Well, let me stir this, make sure it's not burning. Coffee turns into like a whipped cream. Well, I just learned something new today. Coffee turns into cream. Okay, what do we do? Oh yeah. Oh. Let's see here. So we actually clean this out because I'll put our broth back. You can have a look at it. It's just about up to its 30 minutes, so what do you think, Monday? Maggie, Maggie, that's not for you. Don't mess with it. This is our caramel milk. Oh, it's good, huh? I'm gonna assume that is like an espresso. Set a pinch of salt on top of that, so we'll put these aside. Looks pretty good. Okay, now I have got to strain this. It's the right color. Give me that pan back. I made a mess. Okay, let's see here. Broth. Today we have, that looks pretty good actually. I think we did a good job. Thanks. Today we have Soothing Broth, which looks like Soothing Broth to me. We've got our buttery wheat rolls. They look just like the picture. And then for an extra, we did this lovely sea salt java. And that looks really good. Actually, I think mine looks better than the picture. So let's give it a taste. It tastes good. Tastes just like broth. I did a good job. It's never made broth before, so. See how my rolls. Oh, look at that. It's nice and fluffy in the middle. It did better. That turned out really good. I'm getting really good at making rolls. Oh, let me get a little spoon before I taste that baby. Just out of curiosity what the top tastes like, actually. That tastes like I had a shot of coffee. Oh, I gotta tell you, that's like one of the best things I've ever drank. Just mix that up a little bit. That's fancy. That's a keeper. Okay, thank you for tonight, and we'll see you on Sunday where we make our burgers.
You got it.